Anytime here, back with another episode of My Summer Car. So, I kind of screwed up last episode, so at the end of last episode, we got the car back home, and everything was well, and then I ended the recording, and what I would normally do, after ending the recording, is I would go back inside the house, go over to the toilet here, and save the game, then I would go ahead and edit the video or do whatever. However, I forgot to do that. Instead, I just went here and said quit to main menu, and didn't save the game, so all that progress of getting the tractor out there, bringing the car back to the house, was completely lost. Okay, we lost all that, and I had to redo that off camera, which means a few things have changed. First of all, Uncle's blue van is now available today. Second of all, the car... See, in order to try and accurately recreate the events of last episode, I tried to purposely damage the car, and the result of that was this happening. And as you can see, the car is now actually in a considerably worse condition than when it was last episode. And the main reason for that is because during my attempts to try and purposely damage the car, this happened. And so what I had to do is I had to painstakingly get all the parts from across the land, bring it all back to the... I'm just kidding. I just use MSC Editor, okay? I just use MSC Editor to put all the missing parts back on. I did take a liberty and teleport the exhaust pipe back to the house, because let's be honest, there's no way we would have ever found that, okay? That would have just been... That part would have just been lost in the woods forever. Anyway, aside from all the severe bodywork damage, the car is basically in the same condition that it was at the end of last episode. Repairing all this bodywork, I searched it up, it's gonna be probably around $15,000, which is, it's a bit pricey. And, well, obviously we can't have the car looking like this, so I have prepared another solution for us. Let's go into the garage here. We'll grab the sledgehammer now. What are we gonna do with this thing? We're not gonna beat up the car more, no. I've actually installed the first mod to the game. I've installed the repair hammer mod, which should, if it's working, allow us to repair the car. Yes, perfect. So I'm going to use this to repair the bodywork. I know it might be a bit cheaty to use a mod to do this. The thing is, repairing this car legitimately at Flatari, it's going to be so much money. Like, $15,000 is a lot. If you have that much money in the game, you're doing well, son. And, well, that's just not viable for us, so we're gonna do this. And also, I don't really want to be spending, like, half this series just saving up a bunch of money to fix up this small mistake with the car. So, to keep things fun, we're gonna just do this. Haven't seen the car in this good looking condition since, like, when we first started the game. It's looking so much better now. Okay, so now that that is out of the way with, next up, I should probably install all the parts we lost last episode. So when I was putting back all the parts, I made sure to leave the ones out that we lost last episode, and they were all these. So we'll start off with the exhaust, I think. So, well, actually, we're probably going to put this thing over the oil pit. So let's just push it in here, hopefully nice and smooth. I do notice the car does not move as well with these dead tires. Like, you can see the front ones work okay, but these back ones, they do not move at all. So that does make this process a lot slower now, which is annoying. Okay, that's probably not good. Oh, for goodness sake. See, I'm probably gonna have to use the repair hammer again after this. Unbelievable. Okay, well that was way more difficult than it ever should have been. Well now I have to repair the car again, which is annoying. Now let's actually install all these parts. Okay, and that is everything installed. So all we really need to do now is get new tires, which is probably what we're gonna do next. I think this episode we're going to get a post order in for the tires. So we need to run down to the store with an envelope and get that sorted out. Oh, that's why we also need to get that windshield repaired. That's annoying. Okay, we'll have to go ahead and do that some other point, probably when we get the tires installed. Well, actually, first thing I want to check is I want to check if this thing still runs. The electrics are working. Come on. Okay, good, it still runs. So, I don't have to worry about there being, like, something terribly wrong with the engine. Okay, that's good. Ooh, I was gonna buy new rims for the part catalog, until I remembered that, there's actually, a way better and cheaper way of doing this. And Uncle's van can be loaned. This is perfect. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna eat some food, because I am quite hungry. Basically, what I just remembered is that somewhere in the map, which I think I remember where, there is a... who's ringing us?
Hello? Kuka siellä on?
Wrong number, seriously. Okay, well that was kind of a waste of time. So yes, somewhere in the map, I'm not entirely sure where, we can actually find ourselves some nice, sweet, GT rims, which have just been left sort of in a barn somewhere. I guess someone didn't want them. Not only are they really nice, however, they're also free. We're gonna go do that in the van as well. Uncle? Uncle, are you home, Uncle? You should be, because his van is parked up. Uncle, how are you doing, my good sir? So, I heard you would like to loan the van? Here are the keys for it. Yes, Uncle. I would love the keys. Can I just mention how weird Uncle talks? Like, he sounds like a bloody kidnapper, I'm not gonna lie. And he has a van. There's something off about this guy. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take his van. Open up. There we go. Let's hop inside. Oh, actually, before I forget, I did bring a packet of crisps, so we'll just put that in here real quick. So put that on the passenger seat. We'll get in, and what you have to do is you actually have to wait for the glow pugs to warm up, which are these two are not sack-looking things here. You gotta wait for those to warm up. When they warm up, the light will go off, and then that way, yes, the car should, the vehicle, I should say, should work faster. There we go, and look, you can open the windows on this thing. Get some fresh air in here. Take off the handbrake, which is right there, and now we can drive this thing. And honestly, aside from the Satsuma, this is probably my favorite vehicle. Not only is it really fun to drive, however, also it's really reliable. And look at how much storage we have back here. Okay, let's just park up real quick so I can go ahead and collect my beer. There's our beer. Let's throw it in the passenger seat. I think it is starting to get late. I mean, last time I checked, it was basically like 12 PM. The sun has sort of set a lot. I hope it's not too late because I really want to go ahead and do this today. It is actually kind of late. See, I was hoping also that I could take the envelope, the post order over to Timo's so we could finally get that done. However, honestly, I think by the time we get there, it's going to be too late. We can try if we rush there on the highway. I think we can just about make it. Okay, parking brake off. Remember to drop your seatbelt. We'll be on our way. We can also turn on the radio here. Okay, there we go. We have some music to listen to now. And yeah, as you can see, this thing has really good speed. And it's pretty fun to drive, which is why I like it so much. Look at that, going about 90 on these dirt roads. Probably a bit higher. And the last thing I would want happening is us going flying into a tree and then dying. Ooh, kind of overshot that. I think we're okay though. So yes, one thing that is really nice about the van is that it is registered. It's road legal, meaning you can drive this thing out on the highway. We'll go ahead and take a ride. I usually go left, but I think going right is actually just a touch bit faster. Wow, we have never gone this fast on the highway before. Never even this fast in general, so we are just zooming along here. I'm just looking out for any police checkpoints, because although this thing is road legal, we are breaking the speed limit right now, so we can still definitely get in trouble. One thing to note about the van is that after going over about 120, it starts to do this sort of tilting thing. And that will continue to get worse. As you can see, it's kind of wobbling around. Hopefully that'll be okay. Well, we're at 130 now, going up to 140 there. Oh! Oh, it gets very tipsy. Very tipsy. Okay, I think... Wow, are we already at the shop? I don't think we're far off. This thing is just so fast. Yeah, we are. We are at the shop. That was really quick. So yeah, that's why I love the van, because it goes really fast. And I do not believe Timo's is open. I do actually want to fill this thing up with fuel, so I can hope. But at this point, I don't think so. I might, like, have a little bit of time left. Yeah, his shop is closed. His pub is open, though. Hey, Timo, how are you doing today? Golden-bound Neverland. Horrible day of the ramifications. Oh, yes, Timo. I know, Timo. Hey, guys, what are you guys doing, eh? So you're doing some arm wrestling or something here? I seem to be a bit drunk. Timo, I would love it if I could get a beer. You're such a bottomless pit. Hey! Well then. You wanna throw around that sort of language, I'm gonna have to piss on you. We don't like that, do you? Yeah, screw you, Timo. Yeah, now add some butter in between. What the hell does that even mean? Okay, I think we can still, put the note in the post for it. That won't be closed off. Yeah, okay. So we can still, post off our thing. So you just put that in there. There'll be a little noise which tells you it's been posted. Hopefully in a couple days, we'll be able to come back here and collect our order. Okay, next up, the GT rims. So in order to get to the GT rims, you have to go, onto the dirt track here. And we should come across like a little barn, which contains the rims. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. There is a barn there, but I do not believe that's the one. I know it's on this side of the road. Oh, is this it? Let's slow down. We'll park up here. And yes, look at these things. These things look sick. Not necessarily these parts, but that stuff will be covered up when you put on the tires. Actual rims, they look amazing. Let's get these things in the back. Good, close that up. Now we'll be on our way back home. Unfortunately, Futsal is closed, so we'll probably have to do that tomorrow. Get the rims over to Flatari so we can add the tires. Ooh. There's a bit of junk there. Now, typically, the van doesn't have the power to pull junks. However, this is the small one. This is the smallest one in the game. It does not weigh a lot at all. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Makes it a lot easier to see if you, roll down the window. And then sort of traverse the area like this. There we are. It's kind of behind a lake, which is annoying. Okay, we'll just back it up a bit more. I think it's like there. Put on the handbrake. Alright, perfect. So there should be a little towing hook on this thing. I'm not exactly sure what you call this thing. Is it like... It looks kind of like the back of like a wagon. So I don't know, maybe that's what it is, I'm not entirely sure. So let's tow this thing. Attach this to here. And sliding around a bit, which I don't like. Let's see if this thing has the power to pull it. The answer might be no. It's not really moving. Dang it. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll have to come back here with the tractor to get this one. Not for the life of me, get this thing out of here. On earth? Yeah, damn, that took so long. I reckon if the junk was up here, maybe we would have been able to tow it, because I think the main problem is that we were actually just struggling to get out of that, like, not even like a ditch, like a little slope thing. Alright, let's turn on the lights, and we'll be on our way back home. Okay, we made it. Let's park this van up on the driveway. We'll get inside, sort out all our stats and stuff. We'll be off to bed. So if we just do that, and poke a little head out the window there. And usually I like to park this thing up here. However, there's kind of a moped in the way. I think that'll be okay though. A bit more. Okay, what is this music? Turn this off. Okay, no we're not. Can I just push this thing forward? I don't feel like starting up the van again. So I could just take off the handbrake, but nope, we're gonna do it the hard way. I also see my fire extinguisher under there, which I forgot to pick up. With that thing. We'll chuck that in the garage. You know what, these last 2 episodes, we may have had our struggles, but this episode, you know what? Things are looking up. We've been driving around Uncle's van. It looks like the repairs for the car are going to be relatively cheap, mainly because I used a mod. But come on, do you really expect me to spend like $15,000 because of some, like, bodywork? Okay, we'll have a bite to eat. I actually don't really like the pizzas because they really don't fill up that much hunger. Look, I only had like half hunger there and there's still like a little bit left. That's why we already ate all the pizzas. So we have that done. Now we're just tired, so we'll go to bed. And see what happens the next day. Perfect, a new day. By the looks of it, that storm that was our last evening has passed. And no fuses lost. Which is good. Oh dear. Oh dear, I forgot that, yeah, every time you sleep, Uncle will take back his van. And if you have stuff in the van, this will happen. If I touch, yeah, what on earth? This game is so silly. We'll put these in the garage for now, so next episode we can go out in the tractor with the rims and we can get over to Flatari. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of My Summer Car. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, it does help the channel out a lot. And comment down below to tell me what you think of My Summer Car on the channel. And also maybe if you want me to do like another series, you can tell me down in the comments there as well. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.